Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us. I'm Michael Higdon. Neighborhoods around the Eagle Creek in Dorchester County may see relief after decades of major flooding impacts. Tonight, residents got a final update on a study that the Charleston District U.S. Army Corps of Engineers are using to lower the risk of future floods. Our Tiana Maxwell listened in on that conversation to tell us what leaders found.
A less than 2-year study from the Charleston District U.S. Army Corps of Engineers finds that drainage from Eagle Creek into the Ashley River is a huge reason behind the major flood events impacting residents over the last 3 decades.
And all of a sudden, my 5-year-old daughter turns around and says, "Mommy, there's water in the living room." And so I go in there and see what in the world's going on, and I see my living room, everything underwater, my rug, my couch, my hope chest, everything.
That's how Ann Coutu, a resident in the Tranquil Acres neighborhood, found out her home was flooding after impacts from Tropical Storm Debbie in 2024. But she's not alone, as storms over the years impact 3 other neighborhoods down the 1-mile stretch of Eagle Creek in Dorchester County. The U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, Charleston District, and Dorchester County started a feasibility study in December of 2023 to lower these flood risks. Study findings say the creek's channel capacity causes floods from issues like the lack of creek drainage into the Ashley River during high tides and storm surge. But also a raised berm is an issue for water flow. That's why leaders are recommending construction of what's called benching.
It's basically cutting out a portion of that berm on the slope of the channel, and that would allow the water to, it allows more surface area for water to spread out across instead of just channeling really quickly and then potentially flooding out the other side of the creek.
Leaders say it's a long-term solution to reduce the amount of flooding that residents may see in the future.
The results of this study are recommending a very viable project for construction that has a very good positive benefits to the ecosystem because of the adjacent wetlands that will be benefited from it, and then also a pretty good reduction of water surface elevations in the neighborhoods around there.
But concerns of flooding before construction is complete leaves Coutu wishing for work towards smaller projects in the area.
Cleaning out the ditches, clearing the storm drains. I've lived there 7 years now. I've never once seen them do anything.
Project financing between the county government leaders and the Corps is the next step before work can be done. County leaders say that if all goes well with permitting and contracting, work can be completed within the next 2.5 years. Reporting in Somerville, Tiana Maxwell, Live 5 News.